It's 2 minutes past 8, but it is time once again for ZoomDown. And on tonight's show, we have David Hilton back. And challenging him is a Countdowner's favourite. It's Callum Carton.
Oh.
And our guest tonight is a woman we've been waiting for quite a long time. She's the one with all the sweets. It's Lesley and Jeavons. And we have George and we have James tonight. So, looking forward to this one, guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We were a little bit worried about you there, Lesley. Were you running late tonight? You guys were.
Yeah, we had a rubbish day. I just about broke one of our expensive pieces of equipment today, so it's been a bit crap.
I saw that. I saw something. You had a picture. Was it a paddle or something you were talking about?
Yeah. Our kitchen was flooded a couple of days ago by upstairs, so we've not had a lot of sleep. Woken in the middle of the night by the alarm, so that's my excuse if I'm crap.
Well, get your excuses in early, but I did my research, so she's telling the truth. Yeah, because I've seen these stories posted on Facebook. So we believe you, and you have our sympathies. So
good.
But enjoy yourself tonight, and also welcome back to ZoomDown is David Hilton. So did you enjoy that?
I did. I'm still kind of a little bit shocked about winning, to be fair. So I think anything else would be a bonus now, and I'm just happy to be back.
Well, it was really good. Yeah, it was good. We enjoyed the episode. It was really good. There's a nice banter between the lot of us, and it was very good.
Close games as well.
Yeah, very good. Very close games as well. And your opponent tonight is Callum Carton. We've been looking to get you on, so welcome to ZoomDown.
Glad to be on. Glad to be here.
So you're a man who's busy usually on Thursdays, so we had to get you on a Monday.
Yeah, I mean, I'm off all this week, so yeah, if I do, yeah.
Well, it could be the start of your Tetra Champ run. So
exactly, fingers crossed. I mean, I'm not expecting much, but got my fingers crossed.
Well, you see, ZoomDown's a different beast. You see, so.
We should also mention that if anyone happens to be listening by audio only, as we've established before the show went out, this is in fact Callum Carton and not James Horton, as some people may think. As we've discovered, they sound very alike.
They do. So no offense to either of you, but yeah, you do. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. I'm back in Series 81 now. So. But anyway, we'll get on with this game. So, George, you all ready? How's the chat looking?
Not as many as normal. I think there are a few people watching Only Connect as we sadly anticipated.
Only Connect?
So hopefully that lot are going to come in afterwards.
Well, that's okay. We'll wait for them.
I mean, who'd want to watch Only Connect?
It's a very short program as well. It never suited us as well, I suppose, when I remember starting to watch it when Andy was on, but it was just at the time we were doing kids' bedtime.
Yeah, I watch it if they're on or Dave and Susie, but I'll get a point per episode. That's about it.
It's the only reason I started, just to get out of kids' bedtimes. Just do ZoomDown instead. So I only mess. Right, well, we get on with the game, and it is David as champion. Your prerogative.
Good luck, Callum.
Thank you very much. Good luck, you.
We'll start with 3 consonants, please. Why break the habit?
Okay. See, like that, James, if I have it hanging for a while, it just seems to take, I've pressed the button.
And it responds to me immediately, but okay.
It seems to take a little while. All right, so your consonants are D, S, and H.
3 vowels, please.
A, E, and another E.
Consonant, please.
M.
Another consonant, please.
P.
And a final vowel, please.
Final vowel is an I, and that's ZoomDown. David.
Stick with a 6.
Stick with a 6. Callum?
Yeah, 6.
Yours, please, David.
Mashed.
Mashed, yeah.
And I've also gone for mashed.
2 guys with the spuds. All right, mashed. That's how you like them, is it?
Right.
Mashed. Well, I had impedes. Was there anything more, James?
Yeah, impedes is good. Yeah, it looks like there should be a 7 or an 8 rather, or even a 9 in there. But
Yeah,
7 was best. There are quite a few available. Just the one that might take your fancy. Get the thing up. It's Phasmid, which I found quite odd. Yeah, so under the entry of Phasmida, to do with zoology or insects. Order of insects comprising the stick insects and leaf insects.
Yeah.
So yeah, a
Countdown
particular
words in
defining insect trait, and all the 7s available. Hopefully, I mean, I'll read them off anyway, but hopefully should come up here with Meishi, Emphase, Aphides, Impedes, Phasmid, and Dampish. They're all the ones that are there.
Very nice. The technology. Constant progress on this show. That's what we
Anything
like.
to hide my face even more.
All right, so good start. And it's round 2, which is Callum. Your letters, please.
Can I have 4 consonants and 3 vowels, please?
Consonants are N, G. Is it 4 consonants, wasn't it? Yeah. N,
Oh, yeah.
P, and R. And your 3 vowels. I, another I, and an E.
Consonant, please.
Q.
Q.
Yeah.
And a final vowel, please.
It's not a very badly done O. It's an A. And that's zoom down. Callum.
Gonna risk a 7.
Okay, and David?
I've got 7 as well.
Yours, please, Callum.
Pangier. Pangier.
Pangier, okay. And David?
Pairing.
Pairing. How are you spelling that?
Pairing, like pairing up
Yeah.
2 things.
Well, James, I'll leave this one to you.
Well, yeah, pairing is absolutely fine. What was yours again, Callum? Sorry.
Pangier. Pangier.
I'm afraid to say that isn't in. There are only 2 7s available, pairing being one of them, the other one being reaping.
Reaping, yeah.
Bad luck, Callum. That was a good effort.
No worries. I'm used to it.
It was the first thing I saw, actually, funnily enough.
It's like Pongier, that kind of thing. Okay, yeah. Or your Mancunian hard G, Pongier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pangier.
Pangier.
Okay, so that is a 7 to David, 13-6. And it is David's numbers.
1 large, please.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I see what you mean, Paul. The numbers hangers a little bit.
Yeah, it just seems to hang. It's like you press the button and it just doesn't go on. I can't, I have to actually physically press it. All right, your numbers are 7, 6, and 1. 4, 10, and your large one is 75. And your target, missing the target there, is 7, 7, 3. And that's zoom now. David, 773.
773.
Okay, Callum.
773, not written down.
Okay, yours written down, David.
Yes, mine is written down. Yeah.
All right, we'll take yours, Callum.
Okay, I did. 4 minus 1 is 3.
Yeah.
And then add that to the 75.
78.
Times that by 10.
780. Yeah.
And then minus the 7. I don't think I've used that.
Yeah, that's good. Very nice. David, your way.
I did it differently. I did 10 times 75, 750.
Yeah.
And then 4 times 6 is 24. Take away the 1 for 23, and then add it on to the 750.
Yeah. They were the 2 ways that I saw. Yeah, that was fairly nice. Cool. Well done. No LNAFP solution there, I would think. Be struggling to get that high, wouldn't you? Maybe.
No one's tried anything in the chat.
No. There's no 7 now. You can't get a. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, good 10 points. 23 to 16. And it's round 4. Is your letters, Callum?
Can I have 4 vowels and 3 consonants again? 4 consonants and 3 vowels, please.
Okay, right. Yeah, we wouldn't want to get them the wrong way round for you, man. Right, your consonants are R, T, G, and P, E, I, and A.
2 more, is it? Yeah. A consonant and a vowel, please.
Okay, an L, and the final O, and that's zoomed down. So, Callum.
I'm only seeing them. I'm only seeing a 5 there, I'm afraid.
Okay, and David.
I think I've got an 8.
Okay, you're 5, Callum.
Pager. Pager.
That's all right. Yeah, and David, you're 8.
Epilator.
Epilator.
that
Yes,
one?
very nice.
Oh,
Very nice.
Yeah, epilator is a very good spot. Yeah, for
Very
8.
good spot indeed.
Was that one of Elliot's words that was on
yeah, I was going to say Elliot got that.
Gogglebox?
I'll take that comparison.
Gogglebox. He got it. No, he got it on the show. It was just replayed on Gogglebox. Yeah. So James, you had pilotage.
Pilotage is the one that jumped out for me, but there were 4 8s available. 3 of them just being an anagram of epilator or epilator itself. So there you go. There are the 4 that are available, and the one that I was looking at being pelotari, the second one you should see on your screen. It's a player of pelota, which I knew was Spanish, but I never actually knew the meaning of. So it's a Spanish game that's played on a walled court with a ball and basket-like rackets. And a pelotari is merely a player of that game.
They're very similar to Gaelic games as well, like shinty and all those sorts of games. Handball is quite like that. They're like versions of squash.
Yeah, it
seems
sounds
to
like
be
squash
quite
to me.
ancient games that sort of
Sounds
that
familiar.
are shared with this sort of the Basque region, and I think sort of the Celtic languages are quite similar to the Basque as well. So there's kind of unexplored connections there. So 31-16, and it is round 5. David, your letters.
I'll start with 3 consonants, please.
And they are S, M, and S.
3 vowels.
A, E, and O.
Consonant, please.
Is a C.
Another consonant.
An F.
And final consonant, please.
On a final V. Let's zoom down. Go on. David, how'd you get on?
I've only got a 5 there.
5. Callum?
Yeah, then I'm just going to go for a 5 as well.
Okay. David?
Comas.
Sorry, say that again?
Comas.
Oh, comas,
COMAS.
Comas, yeah.
Long sleeps.
Callum?
Faces.
And faces. And coma face. Okay. Careful. Yeah, not a nice selection. I think most people were on 5s there, James, where there were a few
it wasn't
6s, yeah.
particularly fruitful. There were a few 6s.
I think I managed one.
Go on, George.
Foveas. Foveas.
Fovea only
I thought
pluralizes
that.
with an E. It's
Yeah,
not
I
an
thought
E.
that.
Foveae only.
And I'm not the only person
Foveae
to
and
make
foveate.
that mistake. Fiona has
I
also
did
gone
too.
with Foveas.
Well, 3 of
At
the
least we're
ZoomDown team did
all
it
on the
then,
same
yeah.
wavelength.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure phobias is in one of the most, like, the 50 most commonly disallowed words. So I wouldn't kick yourself. I wouldn't kick yourself for missing any of the 6s that come up as well.
Can I just ask if mine's valid first? Camos, CAMOES.
You're
Camos
close.
with an E-O-E-S
You're
isn't fine,
close.
but
Switch the
you're
E
very
and the
close.
O.
So of the
Cameos.
6s that are available, 5 6s available. Cameos is there.
Yeah.
But you've got comes, cameos, fasces, fossae, the plural of fossa, which is a wild animal, and mescas, which I didn't know what that was, but apparently it's just a slang term for that's the wrong tab. But anyway, it's a slang term for mescaline.
All right, okay. Got any mescas? Yeah. All right, so what was that? That was
5.
5. Yeah, some tricky old selections so far. 36, 21. And it's Callum, your first numbers. How you going to play it?
Can I have 2 large, please?
Okay. 2 large. We like the old 2 large.
Mm-hmm.
And your numbers are 8, 4, and 5. 3, 50, and 75. And your target, quite small. 114. Okay, so how'd we get on?
Yeah, 114, not fully written down, but I've got it.
Okay, David.
I've got 114 fully written down.
Right, Callum, take it away.
It is 75 plus 50 to give me 125, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I did 5 minus 4 to give me 1. Oh, you know what I've done? I've gone wrong. I apologise. I minus 9, but I realised that equals 116 and not 114.
Lucky.
All right, so David.
75 plus 50 is 125 again.
Uh-huh.
And then 8 plus 3 is 11 to take off.
Take off the 8. Take off the 3. 114. All right, look, Callum, easy done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Minusing can be tricky at times, yeah.
Never mind.
Was there an LNAFP solution? No, there wasn't, so was there?
No, I can see
38
117.
times 3, but you can't get 38 that way, can
Bonus points to anyone who uses Apterus's method, which I don't think is particularly intuitive from that selection, even though it's quite brief.
Well, it's just getting to the 30. It's just taking 50 minus 4 minus 8, yeah, and getting to the 38. But when you've already got 75, when you're that close, yeah. So, okay, good 10 points, David. Got right scores? George, 46-21?
Yeah, I've got 46-21.
Cool. Early days, Callum. No need to panic.
Yeah.
You can claw them back. Now that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do in this game is not panic, not risk too much, just claw them back. So
Yeah.
Lesley, do we call you Lesley or do we call you Lesley Ann? This was a debate we were having.
Yeah, just Lesley.
Just Lesley, okay. Lesley Ann's too formal, is it?
Yeah, well, the only person that calls me Lesley Ann is my friend's mum, who is called Lesley as well. So to keep us apart.
Nice to keep you apart. So tell us about your day. If it doesn't bring back too many bad memories, what happened then?
Oh, it's just I was doing one thing and my husband was doing another thing, and it was just that I'd said to him, "Oh, have you not done this yet?" And he hadn't done something, so I'll do it, and I went to do it and doing it too hastily and just ended up bending a piece of plastic that also bent a piece of metal, which meant that a sort of spinning thing. It's really dull. It's not the most exciting thing.
And is it highly calibrated then? Is it for the bin now? Does it need replaced or is it fixable?
Worry that it moved the metal, so we don't want the metal scratching the pan. We don't want to sell confectionery with shards of metal in it.
No, you don't.
It's fine. We called the people that made the machine, and they suggested, what did we get? A ratchet?
A truck ratchet.
A truck ratchet.
Oh, like a large tool.
Pulled it back again, so it's fine. We will see when we cook something tomorrow. If
So tell us about it. It sounds like a very cool job, but I was with the kids. We were watching you pouring out your chocolate hazelnuts yesterday, whatever.
Yeah,
the kids were like, "Oh my god, I'd love to do that."
We were thinking it looked really amazing and cool, and then a couple of friends said it looks like baked beans.
It does actually. It does, but you had to remind yourself what it was. But yeah. It sort of did look a little bit like baked beans, but yeah, a very big tin of baked beans.
Very bizarre thing to be doing, that neither of us have got a confectionery background. I'm meant to be a fitness instructor, which means you're meant to help people stay fit, and started it by a weight loss group, because after I had our son Aidan, good Irish name, after we had Aidan, I used to eat his leftovers and put on a lot of weight quite quickly. So then I joined. Are you all too young to have heard of Rosemary Conley? I think that you are.
Yeah, rings a bell.
I looked up what was number one when David and Callum were born, just to make myself feel extra old. When David was born, it was Cliff Richard and the Young Ones.
Living Doll.
Is he that old? In the 50s, like the late 50s?
So that made me think.
That was re-released with the Young Ones, mate.
So I was thinking David is younger than Countdown, and then I completely depressed myself by looking at number one when Callum was born, which was Babylon Zoo Spaceman.
Oh, one of my favourite songs ever.
How young is Callum? So I'm sort of not quite old enough to be David's mum, and definitely old enough to be Callum's mum. So
that's mid-90s Callum, is it? Yeah, that's mid. What year is that?
96.
96,
yeah. So yeah, both too young to remember the first episode of Countdown. But
I remember. Do you remember it then?
Yeah. I got into I've only ever been in trouble at school twice, and one of them was the day that Countdown started, because Andrew in my class and I were both really excited that we were getting a new channel, because we only had 3 channels in those days, and it was make myself sound older in those days.
I remember too. Yeah.
It was just so exciting, and I remember when Channel 5 started and the Spice Girls did all the promo for it, because there was 5 of them and they were the faces of Channel 5, and I remember the buzz of that and thinking, well, that's probably what we had when Channel 4 was starting. It was just really exciting to be going home and knowing that a new channel was starting. So Andrew and I in primary school, last year in primary school, were talking about it and excited, and the teacher told us off and threw me out of the classroom. So I still love Countdown.
But it was, you're right at the time, because you had all the kind of the late night shows and stuff, hadn't you? Like the Tube and things like that. It was a very sort of underground station, wasn't it?
Telly is just so safe nowadays.
It is, yeah.
People complain about stuff, and we had Night Network and all those music shows and the Tube, and even as the early 90s, still after Channel 4 was a decade old, still doing things like The Big Breakfast. It was exciting live telly, and a lot of those presenters that come from those backgrounds as well, they're just really good at what they do, because they've grown up on kids' live telly kind of shows. They're really good at their skills. So telly's not the same. But then
no, it's not at all, and it's the same. We've had, it's an ongoing debate of what Countdown's in the wrong schedule. Countdown should be in children's hour kind of thing. It should be a choice if you want to watch cartoons or you want to watch something that'll stimulate your brain. I mean, I remember I just got a bad haircut from my auntie. I was 6.5 years old or something. I remember just standing, and it was like, and I remember, might have been 7, yeah. I remember it was something just like, "Welcome to Channel 4. This is Channel 4," and that was it. And they just started this show, and it was like, had a catchy theme tune, and it was like, yeah, I like this.
And it was even like your early ZoomDown days, where you have the little technical hitches. The first probably few months of Countdown, because I'm trying to think, I don't know if the schedule went 24 hour or a long day. It certainly started at tea time that day, but I don't know, I think it did for the first couple of weeks. It started at tea time, and I would imagine that those first few shows you often got the equivalent of the test card, which is the nice 4 logo, because something had gone wrong somewhere, and they couldn't go to the program. So
we need one of those. We need a big ZD we can hold up or something. That's just if the shit hits the fan kind of thing, yeah. Which it has done on many an occasion, but
well, not for a while.
Not for a while. No, we've got fairly consistent now. The team is good now. They are very good, so that makes it easier. Having the right people. Anything you do, if you have the right people, you're laughing. You know, that's what it's all about. If you will. No matter what you want to do, just
it's very important to be part of it, because thinking all of these people have either been on the show, been at events, you all play each other online, and I am just what did you say? What did you call them? Doreens? Just some middle.
It's not my term. I didn't invent the term. Maybe the sort of septuagenarian fodder that they would sort of have on the show. Yeah, that sort of
But it's a sort of happy place, and I think I've said this before in the group, but just the amount of things in life that have changed in that time. Sort of the block of flats that I grew up in had been demolished. Place where I met my husband was demolished. My school was burnt down. Life changes, things move on. And when Carol was leaving Countdown and thinking, is this going to be the end of it? It's like, no, I can handle lots of changes in life. But if we don't have Countdown, I don't know, I'd have to get some therapy, I think. So.
Have you listen? You've known a lot of the community for like a good decade. So you've been sort of involved. Have you been to events and stuff like that? You've been to events.
No, anything. And today logging into this is the first time I've spoken to anyone, which is weird, because people like on the old forum, which I didn't know was still there until I told George about my dream. That old forum, been friends with Jason Larson and Matt Morrison, who, if Matt does watch this, happy birthday. Friends with Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Birthday, Matt.
I don't know if that would have been sort of 2009 or something.
So that's what I'm saying. But you knew all those ones then, yeah. You're sort of you were known, and you knew a lot of them as well. Yeah, purely from the forum.
And then when you become a member of Facebook and then becoming friends with people, then it's bizarre, really.
And that's what we're trying to do with ZoomDown. You see, is sort of bring all these sort of little clusters and sort of try and get everyone to sort of know each other, I suppose. And not everybody wants to. I appreciate that. I know not everybody. Some people like to sort of hide in the shadows, but I like to sort of have us all know each other. I think it's easier to, I don't know, form friendships or something then, I think. For me, anyway.
Once we can have audiences again, it's just because I've only ever been to the show once when we were up in Blackpool looking at buying confectionery machinery. We timed our trip to the sweet machine plates on a day that Countdown was recording. So there was way. So I've only been there once, which was, and I gave sweets to Rachel, which was nice because she's vegan as well. So it was nice to give.
I think she tweeted about that, didn't she?
Yeah, she mentioned us on her Instagram or something. Which
there you go. Oh, that was a smart move then. Yeah, you did well there. She's an influencer, isn't she? She's a major influencer, really.
Yeah. I screen grab whenever a word like caramel or dynamite, which is one of our products. Whenever any of our sort of product names come up, I rewind the telly and do a screen grab.
It's like, she's box office, really, isn't she? You know. She got a sweet tooth as well, then, has she? She likes her.
I don't think so. Her figure would suggest that she has, because she's quite gorgeously shaped. Yeah, I think that's probably why my husband lets me watch Countdown as well. Yeah.
I've always been a Susie fan, so Susie's always had my heart.
Yeah, I've got a friend called Susie Den. She spells her Susie.
Have you? Wow.
Yeah, and she runs a sort of AHA, who I love, an AHA photography and history site.
And AHA-ography, that's a lot of that.
And I first saw it, and the site was done by Susie Dent, and I thought, no, couldn't be. So I ever messaged her was, you're not Susie from Countdown, are you? So someone that would be an AHA discographer and on Countdown would have.
That would have been your ultimate fantasy if that would have been the real Susie Dent, wouldn't it? Like, oh my god, what are the chances?
Yeah. So I have to always remember which Susie spells it which way. I can never remember as far as Susie's is she the S?
She is S, yes.
Yeah, so my other Susie said.
Understand. Cool.
So if you're ever on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and you need to know what the name of AHA's discographer is, then now you know.
Can I phone Susie Dent?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. That was great. Great to hear a little bit of background about yourself, and it's good. It's good to put sort of faces to the names and stuff like that. Online is just a name, and like even years ago, it was a silly made up username that people had. They didn't even give their real names. So that's a Facebook thing. People sort of having to use their real names, and whereas you could have been, I was the popcorn queen or something. You could be anything. So, but for me, it's good. I like to put in a face to a name and take it from there. Right, we'll get on with this game. So, Callum, you're not too far behind. You just got to get a surge going here now.
Fingers crossed.
David, it is your letters again, round 7.
Let's start with 3 consonants, please.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't freeze on me, James.
Everything okay?
No, I'm not seeing them yet, but it'll probably come through.
I've got 3 up.
Oh, here they are. N, X, and L.
And 3 vowels, please.
I, and U.
Another vowel.
O.
Consonant.
D.
And a final consonant, please.
A final G. David.
I've only got 4.
4. Callum.
5.
Okay. David, you're 4.
Loud.
Loud. Okay. Callum.
Guild. Guild.
Guild. Very nice. They weren't a nice selection. Oiling was mine.
No.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm aware that we're a couple of seconds behind, but as I see people filter through in the chat, I'm pretty sure that this would have been a chat beta if for whatever reason you chose to stay quiet. 1-7 available. Well done if you got the right tab up. Yes, well done, James. Digoxin or digoxin.
Digoxin, yeah.
Digoxin. Digoxin, it's a cardiac stimulant and it's found in the foxglove and it's a poison of sorts.
Did we see anyone? Did anyone get it?
Yeah, I think, James, you'll be fair to say that was a chat beta.
Well,
Yeah.
was that
Frankly,
yours?
I'm not surprised.
No, I didn't have it. I didn't see anyone in the chat get it either.
No.
But no other 7s available.
Well, it catches you up a little bit, Callum. 20-point game. And we're into round 8. Which is your letters.
Can I alternate the first 7 this time, please?
CV7. Can. S-A.
Into mouse style.
Yeah, I like it too. S-A.
S-A. J-E. R-I. And M.
Another consonant, please.
F.
And I'll finish with a consonant, please.
A final H. Callum.
I think a 6.
Okay, and David.
I've got 6.
Okay, yours, Callum.
Mashie. M-A-S-H-I-E.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, what was that word?
Mashie. M-A-S-H-I-E.
Mashie, okay, all right. New one on me, and David?
Frames.
And frames. Nothing wrong with frames. Miss here, James, we had the same.
What?
Miss here, yes.
Sorry.
James.
Too funny.
He's good, isn't he? He's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Mashier in? I'm toying with Mashier.
Mashier, yeah, that was my first thought. I went, no.
Mashier potato. I'd mashed earlier.
Mashi is fine. Yeah, as is frames. You've got 4 there. Hejiras, Meharis, Miss Here, and Miss Fair. And I was going to mention that Mahari is a type of camel. But for your sake, Paul, we can look up what a mashi is.
Mashi? Is it just the thing that mashes?
Yeah, I got it on up to a
no, that's a masher. Yeah,
a mashi is an iron used for lofting or for medium distances.
It's a
In
mashi.
golf.
And it's Australian, is it?
It just says golf dated. It
doesn't matter where you're from, it's just the language of
golf's the language of golf. French, I think.
a mashi. Okay, yeah, I've heard that before, actually. Yeah. Okay, so that was 6s, wasn't it? 52-32.
Yep, 6
I've
apiece.
got
Round 9, which is back with your numbers, David.
I have 1 large, please.
Down.
Pardon me.
The numbers interface is taking its sweet time as usual. There we go.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Your numbers are 6, 6, and 2. Just down the road from the beast. Okay. 4, 9, and your large one is 50. And your target. 325. David, 325.
325.
Yeah, Callum.
Just 323.
Just 323. Okay, David, 325.
50 divided by 2 is 25.
That's the trick. Yeah. Yeah.
And then 9 plus 4 is 13, and times them together.
Nice. That's the trick with that one, Callum. Get it to the multiple of 25, and then it's 13 of them. I often wondered, can you know, like in the show, you have to deal in whole numbers all the time. You can't say 50 times 13 over 2. You don't say. You have to do your operations in the same way that you do.
Yeah, you can't do 13 over 2.
Yeah, you have to do it in terms of double integers.
Yeah.
There used to be a bug on Apterus where I think you used to be allowed to go into negative numbers.
I've done it, man. I've done it.
Can you still do it?
The solution. What's happened? It's just stopped.
Oh, so it just stops now. So I know that Adam Gillard used to frequently, when he typed his thing out in one go, would make it so that it would go into negative numbers, and his solution, everyone would be like, what?
Yeah, for example, you had a 7, right, and you wanted to take 1 off the 7, and you had a 9 and an 8, so you'd be, the way in my head, I'd be thinking minus the 9 plus the 8, but you need to add the 8 before you take the 9 off. So that was the thing. I was going 7 minus 9 is minus 2 plus the 8 is 6.
As a side thing, this isn't really important, but when we're going on to the definition of mashi from last round, scrolling down, it tickled me slightly. Common words that rhyme with mashi. Common words: ashy, flashy, plashy, splashy, trashy, and of course, lubumbashi. I've never heard of. Credit to anyone who can tell me what that is without me looking it up, and also the fact of how it's possibly common. But okay,
is flashy in there? No, that's a bit flashy.
Capitalized as well.
It's capitalized as well, so it's still of no use to us.
Flashy.
But yeah.
Okay, so we are into round 10. It's going to be Callum. Your letters again.
Well, it seemed to work well for me last time, so I think I'll go for CV7 again, please.
7. Okay. And they are LOTAULA. And L.
Val, please.
Another A. Like Maori or something, is that Lotatula?
And I'll finish with a vowel, please.
Okay, and a final. Final E. Callum.
I think a 6. I think I've spelled it right. I'm not sure.
Okay, David.
I'll stick with a 5, I think.
Which is?
Total.
Total, yeah.
I put I doubt it now. I put the E on total. Total.
Total, James. Can you have total?
Am I muted or am I here? No, I'm here. Okay, right. Total. I can look that up for you. It's not the max, but I can let you know. Cool. I haven't accidentally flicked onto the wrong thing. Total, I'm afraid, is considered invalid by Apterus.
Unlucky.
Again,
French.
Callum.
But it's a good try.
It sounds right, to be fair.
Horrible selection, James. Horrible.
Yeah,
A lot of these have been quite bad.
I
deceiving.
apologise.
Yeah, like considering that the max is also derived from French as well. Well done to anyone who got the Soul 8 that was there, which is recursive. Oh my word. My new Mac setup has clearly thrown me horrifically. Here we go. That should be the one. Alouette, not Alouette, is a type of howler monkey.
Of course. Yeah.
There's like an old French
Kick yourself if you didn't get that one.
which I feel like is to do with a bird or something, which sounds similar to that. Like Alouette, but not to do with a monkey. But that's what this one is.
Okay.
Never would have got that.
Very well done if you got that. Very well done. That was horrible.
Has anyone
Horrible.
got that?
Bradley's got it. Philip's got it. Very well done to them.
Latte was mine.
Jonathan Wynne.
I'll say shout out to Dan
I think
Byron,
we're spelling
who
it
did as
different
well.
ways.
You put it with one T.
Yeah, Jonathan.
You can spell it with one T, but unlucky if you're only spelling it with one T. Yeah. So that was a 5, Callum, wasn't it? Yeah?
Yeah, not for Callum, though.
No for David.
On one. Alright.
Give me 5 if you want.
On one, yeah. You have to keep me right sometimes, you know? Long day.
Good
Right.
try.
Round 11. Back to you, David.
Let's start with 3 consonants, please.
Okay. And they are T, S, and D.
And 3 vowels.
E, O, and A,
Consonant.
W,
Another consonant.
R,
And final vowel, please.
and the final U. Okay, David.
8, I think.
8, okay, nice one. And Callum,
7.
which is
Roasted.
roasted. Nothing wrong with that. David, you're 8.
Outwards.
Outwards, that was mine. Nothing wrong with that, I'm hoping.
It sounded a bit weird in my head.
Outwards, yeah. No, just you say it quickly. Outwards. Yeah, inwards, outwards.
Yeah, as long as you say outwards and not outwards, then you're okay.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's fine. There are a few 8s available, but they're all outwards. Here they are. You've
But it's
probably
funny
heard
that-
of all these before.
Funny that, James, because it's one of those ones you're never sure. Is that the one that's been removed? What was the ones that were being
Out
Out
is
earn.
the one that's gone.
Ah, was it earned?
Out earn,
Right,
because
yeah.
that's really annoying because there's nothing that uses those 7 as an alternative.
You have trees,
Yeah,
and
you
it's
can't
just trees, and that's it, or suit
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 7s after that if you've got nothing else to go.
Oh yeah, but it's confusing. Sometimes I'm looking at that going, can you have outreads? Can you have outdares? I was like, I couldn't remember what you could have.
Outreads, I kind of forget about. I'm glad that outdares is in now, because beforehand I always just like readouts, handouts.
But readouts is gone.
Oh, I think readouts is gone. That's a good point, actually.
Readouts is gone. Yeah.
What was it ever in the first place?
Yeah. So that's what was confusing. I knew there was something controversial about that selection. I was like, what was the word you couldn't have? Because readouts used to be the one I would play all the time. So that's why I went for outwards that time, because I knew, well, that's guaranteed to be in.
Sam has just said it in the chat. Readouts has been gone for ages.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a good 6, 7, 8 months. I'd say it's been gone.
So well done if you got any of those 8s.
So that was a nice 8, David. Let's write that up again. 75 to 32. Yeah, that's what you have, George?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're into round 12, which is back with you. Your final letter selection, Callum.
CV7 again, please.
Whoa.
7. Hopefully it's a nicer one this time. It's a stinker, the last one. T-O-L-E-N-E and D.
Consonant, please.
Consonant is an M.
And I'll finish with a consonant, please.
Okay, yeah, final N, and that's ZoomDown.
Only a 6, I'm afraid.
6, and David?
I've only got 6 as well.
Yours, Callum?
Melted.
Melted, yeah. David?
Denote.
Denote. Melted and denote. Hard to see a 7 in there, James.
Hard to see it, but there were a few lying around. You kind of developed a little bit on denote, because there was another N that could have worked quite nicely. So you could have had end note as one of your 3 7s. But yeah, end note, tenant, an anagram of that, or teendom. And there
Probably
you
7, I'd always miss that now.
Yeah, I was just about to
funny selection.
ask about end note, but I wouldn't have seen it unless you'd made the comment. I was stuck on 6 myself.
Useful little selection to know those little words, I think. Okay, so that was a safe 6s, wasn't it? Yeah, 38 to 81. And we're into round 13, which is, David, your final letter selection.
Consonants, please.
3, was it? Yeah, 3.
3, yeah.
V,
Shocking, I know. Right, it's the spice of life, right?
VP and M.
NordVPN.
3.
And this episode of ZoomDown is sponsored by
3 vowels, please.
3 vowels. U, O, and I.
Another vowel.
E.
Consonant, please.
R.
And the final consonant, please.
Final D. David, how'd you get on?
7.
7. And Callum?
I think I've got an 8.
Okay, so David, you're 7.
Pounder, like a quarter pounder.
Pounder, yeah. Okay.
Not sure about it.
Callum.
Can you have unproved? UNPROVED.
I'll let James be the bearer.
Oh, first of all, pounder's fine. Yep, one who pounds. But yeah, but also, so is unproved.
Unproved, very good.
Yeah, well done.
Nice. Very nice, unproved. I had provide.
First time I'm proud of getting an 8.
Very good. I had provide. I was wondering if just toying with unprovide. But very nice. Good 8 there, unproved.
Oh, Callum.
Thank you.
81 to 46. And we're into the final numbers, Callum. What are you going to have?
You know what, bugger it. 4 large.
Yes.
Do it.
Hey.
See, when I close my eyes, you're definitely James Hilton now. Because that's just what he would say as well. Yeah. 10 and 3 are your smalls. And your larges. 25, 50, 75, 100. And your target. Just saw it, James, before it flashed off there. 6, 8, 7. Callum, 687.
680 not written down.
Okay, David.
I think I've got 689, but not written down.
Okay, give it a go then.
So 75 over 25 is 3.
Yeah.
Add it to the 50. 53. And then 10 plus 3 is 13. And I'm hoping that if you times that by 53, you get 689.
You do. 689. Very nice.
All done.
Okay, well, I think I got this one.
Yeah, I think I did as well.
Way. So I did 75 minus 100 plus 50 over the 25 to give a 6. So for 69.
Hooray.
For 690. And took off the 3. Yeah?
Yeah, that's how I did it too. I don't know if
Very nice.
got anything different.
I was going to say that's how Apterus provides it. It completely
Anyone
goes
who's
off the
got it in the
screen.
chat
I
has done it the
intentionally
same
didn't
way.
look. Intentionally didn't look at it because it's.
There you go. If you write it out in the traditional way, which of course makes intuitive sense.
Oh no! It goes up to into the. Oh god! It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! That's a different way. It's gone completely.
Oh, Graham says there's only 2 solutions. The other one is that
Well,
one
that's
that makes
right,
you
that one
really
I can
high
show.
up.
One, this is the other.
The other one ends in divide by 75.
Yeah, so 50 times 10 for 500. 50 times 10 for 500. 100 plus the 3 for 103. Multiply them for 51.
I mean, I've got it up on my screen.
Oh, have you got it up?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you'd shouted, James, I'd have pinned you, but I hadn't realised.
right.
I've pinned you now, but it's a bit late.
Silly. Not quite as big as the slash 150 we had on the Hyper. That was huge. That went up to 520,000, I think, and then divided minus. You took off 100 and divided by 150 or something like that. So that was 7 points to David. 88, George. 46, yeah.
Yep, I've got that.
So you're safely across the line, David. But we have a conundrum. So Callum, still all to play for. This is like the black ball in pool. Even if you've lost, a bit of satisfaction, you know.
Yeah.
So I will switch off. I'm gone. Yeah, cool.
Yep, you're gone.
So David knows this already, but for Callum now and Lesley for the next game. Paul's screen has gone off, and but to buzz, say the word buzz. When the screen goes up, the music starts playing.
just dropped water all over my laptop. That's not fucking good, is it?
What have you dropped, George?
Water.
Oh, George.
Could be worse. Okay.
Better than anything
There was
else.
something with it, isn't there?
Luckily, there's a
Yeah,
box
the
of
conundrum,
tissues
Callum,
right in
though.
front of me as well.
So,
Best of luck.
Yeah, best of luck to you both.
yeah. If you're both ready, as we reveal today's ZoomDown conundrum. Oh, and it goes
Like the
unsolved.
conundrums to save my life.
Goes unsolved.
Lesley?
Leslie, did you get it?
Looking for under something, but no.
You're very close.
Oh, I've got it. I've got it now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Undercoat.
Yeah,
Undercoat.
no points for you now. That was an assist from Leslie there. So
Yeah. Yeah, only, yeah.
It's teamwork, it's countdown, isn't it?
Exactly.
and there's a format there somewhere, isn't there? So there is a format. Undercoat. Yeah, you either see it or you don't. I guess it's one of those. But
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't see it in the time, so.
but well played.
I mean, I
David.
had been
Very well played. Sorry, Callum. Go ahead.
I had been studying like anagrams with my name in all day, and that funny
Did you
enough, I
know?
didn't come across that one.
Did you know? People are
Yeah.
on.
People are catching wind of our
I was doing that as well. I still
We
didn't get it.
sneakily
Oh,
picked them
everyone's
towards
had it
the end
now.
of the alphabet. Because when you
Everyone's
type
had
in,
it.
like, if you have more than 300 results, it just crops the first 300.
There's
Sneakily
a lot of
sneakily get a
cartons as
U
well.
in there, and there we go.
Carton, you can make reactions or creations with Carton.
Now, this time in about 3 series, I'll have people entering under pseudonyms with either name or just X's.
No, then you see you spell it with a K or something. That's what you do. You get around it. There's always little ways around it. But hard luck, Callum. You come up against a man in form.
It's fine. I don't mind.
Did you enjoy it?
It was brilliant, yeah. Certainly did better than I hoped.
Well, that's good.
I'd say Unproved was a very good spot.
Unproved was very
Yeah.
good. Yeah, exactly. If you got little things like that, you can take that home now. You can sleep well tonight. Going, yeah. That was a good spot. Now it was a very good spot. So you're gonna hang
Well
around,
done, Callum. Good game.
have a little chat with us. The end of round 6.
Yeah, I can do.
Good,
Yeah.
good. See, that's
Sounds
James. That's just
thrilled
James.
at the thought.
That's James Hilton. That's just exactly what James Hilton was saying. So thanks very much, and David. 2 wins now.
Yeah, apparently so. I'm even more in shock now, but we'll keep trucking.
Your fan club will be growing now.
Hopefully, yeah.
How did you
I
get on in
haven't heard
that?
anything from them.
How did you get on in that last game, Lesley?
I got 72, and I had little sections of doing well, and then I had a couple that I couldn't see anything. Really annoyed that I didn't get outwears because I was looking for outswear. Just silly things, but
You can have outswear.
Outswear is
Outswear is
fine.
in. Outswear is in.
outswear is in. Oh well,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Well, that was your warm-up game, so you've had time to prepare. Now this
Yeah,
is.
but I'll have peaked. We will see.
It was a low max game. That was sort of 123 max. I can say it's pretty.
Awful letters in there. So
Yeah,
no nine available that game
Dinkers.
again. To continue Stephen's stat, there's another game with no 9 in it.
Yeah,
that's
8
a
games
lot.
now with no 9s. The last one was Jack and Paul Nixon. They both got astronaut.
we'll have like 7 in the next one then. To make
Oh,
up.
that would be good. That's the record. That's the record on Aptos. That game that had 195 max, which was there was
Such a
7.
shame
See
it
if we can
wouldn't
beat it,
count.
Leslie.
And whoever got it, right? Whoever got it, like they got 134. And you think, well, that's a great score. Wasn't such a great score in a game like that. There was literally 7 9s available. So he would been kicking himself. 134, and he could have had, he could have had at least 164 kind of thing, Right. Well played, David.
Well played again, Callum.
Marker. So Lesley, did you work out how to pin my video?
Yeah, I was expecting it to say pinned. I just practiced just now. And
Oh, maybe it doesn't, right? But it does pin it.
touch your screen, and that's all I get.
Ah,
So-
right, cool. It just doesn't say it. Okay, right, yeah.
Also, I realised I was muted then. Well done, David. Good game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Just realised I've got the new record. Mark Nolan holds that record.
Is it? Oh, he got it now.
Let's see if Mark said anything about that in the chat. I don't think he has.
He'd be sad to lose that record, Callum. You know that. He'll be wanting another go. He'll be wanting another go to try and break it. So he will.
Which record? Sorry. Record on this. You mean record on this?
Oh, Mark says he's gutted. He needs to go back on.
Yeah. So I figured that would be his psychology. Like, all right, yeah, I'll go on.
Then he's deliberately trying not to. So that's like game fixing.
There's no shame in it, Callum, because you know the caliber of opponent you get on this show anyway. So
Exactly. David is a very good player.
He's a good player, so exactly.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. No. I mean, everyone is. You, Paul, George, James, Lesley. You're all good.
If you said this at the start, you might have got a squeeze.
Death is creeping too late, isn't it?
To be fair, I think, at one point, I think I hadn't gone to any co-events in a couple of years. And I think, the one I came back to, David was the first guy I played, and I think he took me to a crucial. You might have won, actually.
It was London. It was London, wasn't
London.
it? Jen's first London, because I think it was me, you, and Jonathan D'Souza.
Yeah.
Jonathan D'Souza was just starting out, and he was quite good. I think I
think for a long while nobody clicked he was Johnny D, and then he was like 1900 in a few months.
I still didn't.
He improved very, very quickly.
Lesley, can we just a little technical point? Could we get you to tilt your screen so that your head's further up into the screen? Because you see when we're playing, you'll
Thing is, we have an issue that my iPad got that if I have it pushed.
Oh, I see. It's an iPad.
Oh no, I could stick this thing in front of it again, couldn't I?
Any way that you can get it just so that you're a little bit taller in your screen, that would be good.
Is that any different or not?
Yeah, that's perfect.
A bit better. That's a bit better. That's perfect. Right. Well, the best of luck to the pair of yous.
Thank you. Good luck, Lesley.
Good luck,
Thank you.
Lesley.
Good luck, guys and girls.
And
David.
Champion, you take it away.
Can I start with 3 consonants, please?
Can. And they are. They're coming any second now.
There's no rush. Go all night.
I just make them up off the top of my head. People thought that at the start. Like, where's he getting them from? He's just making them up. L. N and L.
3 vowels, please.
U, O, and A.
Another vowel.
I.
Consonant.
F.
And final consonant, please.
And a final M, and that's ZoomDown. David.
7, I think.
7, okay. Lesley?
Oh dear, I'm off to a bad start. I've got 4.
Which is?
Fail.
Well, if you're gonna get a 4, that's a good 4. Like, that's a good. David?
Mullion. That sounds like I might have made that up.
Mullion.
You have not made it up. It is good. Mullion being one of 3 sevens available. So it could be Moanful and Luminal being the others, along with Mullion. Mullion, it's the first time I've seen Premium give a picture as an example, although it's off the screen. A mullion being a vertical bar between the panes of a glass in a window, and it links directly to transom as its origin.
A mullion. Very good. Moanful was mine, but I wasn't confident on it. It was one of those, is that a word? Clearly it is.
Yeah, you did better than me. I was stuck on 5s there.
Yeah, it's not nasty old selections. Hopefully they improve. Okay, so
I got it right at the end, so that's why I wasn't sure about it. It just didn't look right.
7, David. Lesley, it is your first letter selection.
I'll do your CV7 then.
CV7. Okay.
Yeah, it's beginning to hang a bit now, isn't it?
Oh no.
Just as it sort of goes idle for a while. It's fine if you're ticking along, but okay. H-I.
Hi.
Hi.
Aye.
S-E-V-O and D.
Okay, and another consonant
W.
and a vowel.
And a final U. So, Lesley.
6.
6. And David?
7.
Okay, you're 6. Lesley?
Wished.
Wished, yeah, nothing wrong with that. And you're 7, David?
Yes.
Devious. Devious
Okay.
7, yes. Deviously hidden in there.
Indeed.
Very nice.
Nothing really I can show you that you haven't heard of. Yeah, hideous being the other one, which could be another description of that selection.
Yeah, could be. Yeah. Deviously, hideously hidden. Well done with good 7s. Okay, and nothing to worry about yet, Lesley.
Oh dear. Go
Long way
back
to
to
go.
the last one.
Long way to go. Long way. You'll hit your form. So, it's David, your numbers.
1 large, please.
And your numbers are 3, 7, and 4. 10, 1, and your large one is 50. And your target doesn't get any bigger. 999. Let's zoom down. David?
999, but it's not written down.
Okay, Lesley?
I'm not sure I've got it, actually.
I've got it written down.
Okay, David?
3 minus 1 is 2. I'm not going to get this. Times 10 is 20. Times 50, but I'm not going to have the right numbers. I'll give up.
Here goes the 1,000.
Sorry.
Oh, unlucky.
You're giving up? Unlucky.
Yeah, sorry.
So, Lesley, your chance?
10 plus 7 plus 3 times the 50 minus the 1.
There you go. That's how you get your 20.
Yeah,
Lucky
that's the way I
David.
went.
And take it off. Very nice. Well played. And you're off the mark. Good score.
Oh,
I don't think there was a cheeky
Was there any
111
other
by
fancy
9
ways?
hiding in there.
9 times 111 or any of those? Nothing like that. Anybody get anything interesting?
Nothing in the chat. Yeah, I can see how. Oh, Tracy did something. She did 49 by 7, take 10, and
Yeah,
then times by 3.
Oh.
Oh, split multiplication. Very good, Tracy. Well done. She got to 333 and times it by 3. Very nice. That's good. We like that.
Kudos.
Kudos points. Yeah, good points. Make up for Mark a little bit, you know. But I'm sure you've always realised that. Okay. Only joking, Mark. I'm only joking.
Sam also doing the 496 times 2 plus 7 route.
Oh yeah. There's somebody goes a different way. That's just whatever way you start off, isn't it? You hope that you'll get a resolution. You start away and you hope this works. Because if it doesn't, I haven't got many seconds left. So we're into round 4, which is Lesley, your letters.
yeah, I'll stick to your CV7.
CV7, okay. T, A, and M.
It's a good Scottish name. Tam.
Alright. O, R, U, and L.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant.
Okay, and a final. Final Q. Out of the pack. Lesley?
7.
7, yeah. And David?
Just 6.
Which is?
Rialto.
Rialto, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's fine. Lesley?
Oh, I've got 2, and I hope this is one word. Mail out. Oh.
What was your other?
Marshall, but I thought, is it a T or is it an S? I'm not sure it's a T.
Two A's anyway.
Right. Okay. So, David, what was yours? How are you spelling yours?
Probably wrong now. You're saying it like that. Rialto.
I've just looked it up, but Rialto is not in either.
It's not.
Okay. So neither word were in.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Either, James. Spoilers.
Sorry, yes, I went in the wrong order. But mail out, I'm afraid, also invalid.
So if I went for Marshall.
Yeah. I think it's hyphenated mail out.
Yeah, the 4 you've got here. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Aliquo, Aurelium, Multiar, and Turmoil.
Turmoil was mine. I was hoping for an S for simulator, like an S. Would be nice.
Which of the 3 is, I don't know, calling for having it looked up?
Aliquo, because it's quite a common one now. Look, what is an aliquo?
Aliquo.
Or whatever, I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Aliquot. Saying aliquot apparently is how you pronounce it. Aliquot, or aliquot again. A portion of a larger whole, especially a sample taken for chemical analysis or other treatment. Okay. And it's from a very long time ago, so its origin is in the late 1500s.
It's from Latin then, now, from one of many. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So that was sick. No score on that round then.
And to avoid confusion, Marshall is in, but you need another A.
But I used twice. Yeah.
So Steve, I wondered if Stephen know how many no scoring rounds.
Hey, when was the last time that happened? Yeah.
Has that ever happened?
First one, right?
Probably remember.
I think the chat's about 45 or so seconds behind us. So, if Stephen does say anything,
I don't recall one. I really don't recall one.
If we find out, I'll mention it.
All right. Okay,
when I see it, if I see it.
Round 5 is David. Your letters again.
Let's start with 3 consonants, please.
Yeah. S, T, and T.
And 3 vowels.
I, U, and O.
Another vowel.
Another I.
Consonant, please.
And D.
And a final vowel, please.
A final A. David.
I'll stick with a 6.
Okay. And Lesley?
Yes. 6.
Okay. Yours, David?
Idiots.
Idiots, yes. Lesley?
Studio.
And studio. What were you risking, David?
Outsaid.
Outsaid.
Doesn't sound right.
There was one quite similar to what
I've seen a couple in there, I think.
What was the one that you're thinking of, George, or the one that probably sounds quite similar to David's?
Idiotas.
Yeah.
Yep, idiotus, which comes from the same
Autoist.
form as idiots, actually. So it's kind of from the same root. So
If you see idiots and an A, yeah, stick it in.
I think we've looked it up before.
Yeah.
Like a previous.
Connor played it, I think. Didn't Connor play it recently? I think.
Fair enough. We've got autoist being another 7. But the other one, which looks a bit odd, apparently from criminal slang, ustiti. It's to do with basically breaking in. A tool inserted into a keyhole from the opposite side from the key so as to grasp and turn the key.
So it ousts it. It's an oustiti.
Oustiti, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I've just said ustiti because it kind of just looks like.
You need something to oust the key. I was thinking you had autoist. I was thinking audioist. But,
oh yeah, that's.
Nah. But if it's music related, never in. It's guaranteed not to be in.
What if it's music related?
Yeah, there's a lot of music, technical musical terms that are never.
Yeah, I suppose it is
not in.
music. It's a bit different.
Yeah. If sound engineers were to play Countdown, they would be trying many invalid words. You know, guaranteed, convince that they were valid. You know,
give it a few years.
What did we both have there? So that was 2 6s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've got 2016.
Studio and Idiots. 2016. If only we could go back.
I was just about to make the same joke.
Quite early in the year. Yeah, preferably early enough in the year. Yeah.
Thankfully, Lesley can't score 4 points on a numbers round.
So, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Right, Lesley, what it is, it's your numbers.
Just to the point to chirp in. You know, we said when was the last time that 2 people declared invalid words? We have really poor memories. It was 2 episodes ago, like it was the first episode of the series.
Oh dear.
Brilliant.
So like 3 episodes ago with James Robinson.
Good. That makes us feel better.
And Jack Worsley, was it?
Yeah, they both
if Jack Worsley's declaring made-up words, it's all okay.
You're in good company. You're in great company there. Don't worry about it.
James declared it first, though. But anyways, that's just to answer that question.
Badge of honor.
Tactical bait there from Robbo.
Is that the one where he risked the same as what Jack had?
Yeah,
they both could have stuck with his 7, I think. Yeah.
They weren't unique. Well, they were both the same, but there you go.
So, Lesley, your first numbers, how are you going to play it?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk anything dodgy while playing properly because sometimes I'm okay with 4 large depending on the target. I don't like 2 or 3 large because then shouldn't be telling David these things.
I'll just make a little note. Make a little note there.
Maverick's choice. You never know what you're going to get with a 3 large.
I'm just making that up actually.
Yeah.
So I was
Sure, yeah.
1 big in.
So you're really a 3 large specialist, is what you're saying? Then it's just reverse psychology. 1 large, okay. Your numbers are 6, 8, and 9. 8, 4, and 100. And you target 319. How did we get on?
I think I might be 1 away.
Okay. Which is it? 3?
Oh, I think 320.
Okay. And David?
I've got 320, but it's not entirely written down.
Is yours written down, Lesley?
It's half written down.
Geez, want a couple of seconds just to write
so mine's half written down as well.
Let me know. Just let me know when you're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I hope. Do I need to write down absolutely everything?
No. As long as you can say it out, it's okay. Go for it.
Okay. So 4 times 100.
Mm-hmm.
9 times 8 is 72.
Yeah.
Take it away.
328.
8 minus 6 is 2. And take that off as well. Is that right? Is that the right way around?
That's 326.
What does that come to?
326.
Oh, well, I've misdeclared then.
Oh,
unlucky.
Lesley.
Unlucky, Lesley.
David, your way.
9 minus 6 is 3.
Yeah.
Times 100 is 300.
Yeah.
And then add all the other numbers, 8, 8, and 4 for 20, 320.
8, 8, and 4 for 20. For 320 and 7 points. But it was possible, James.
It was, and unless I've got it set to the wrong thing, I can't see anyone who's got it in the chat.
No,
so I've got
me
it
neither. So,
I didn't. I was trying to come down from the 4 as well. I couldn't see away from the 3, but
It was. So the key was to, go quite a convoluted way to get the 3. So, okay, if I get it up, so 6 4s are 24.
24, yeah.
And then 24 over 8 is 3.
Is 1 3, and then you have.
And then you've got 100 plus 9 for 109. Times them together, and you have another 8 left over.
Times that is 327, and you take off the 8. Yeah, because I was thinking it's an odd target, so I was thinking, well, you're going to probably have to finish with this. So I was looking to get to a 328 and finish with that, but that didn't seem on. So.
Yeah, I tried to fudge something that didn't work remotely.
yeah, same.
Yeah. I saved my 6 and looked for 325, and I divided my 100 by 4 to have 25. So I was looking for 13, and I couldn't.
Yeah, very reasonable.
And then I thought, oh, sugar, I better do something else because I've got nothing now. So.
Well, larges can be tricky, but people think, oh, just stick with the one large. You can get some of the stinkers of one large as you can, like, you know. You're hoping for that one that's just quite easy, 4 times 100 plus 7, whatever, there you go. But, oh, well. So, 7 points, David? 27-16, George, yeah?
Yep, I've got that.
No.
Cool. We'll take a little break and we will chat to Callum Carton. Let me just grab my wine, Callum. In case you like Bernie and you think I'm rude, but I wasn't. Wasn't being rude to Bernie. Bernie knows that. So, how have you been getting on? You've been working all the way through lockdown. What do you do?
Work at a major retailer, Tesco's, on the checkouts.
And has the panic buying started again? I saw a few reports today that.
Well, I'm actually off this week, so I wouldn't really know. But yeah, I've been starting to get busier again. To pre-lockdown, yeah.
And there's been a bit of a local lockdown there for a while now, hasn't there? Or has that been lifted?
No, it's still ahead. We're all above 100, I think it is.
Aye, same here in Dublin. We're the same. It's going to be locked down. So, yeah, I don't know how long it's going to go, but this could be us for the winter now that they're all, the BBC were being quite alarmist, kind of like bunker down for the next 6 months or something. It's like, all right, chill out, don't panic, people, like. But it's been an interesting time, but fair play to you for keeping working and keeping the shelves full. But so you're part of a group that me and George are part of, Countdowners. Tell us about that and how do you enjoy that? Yeah, well, I like playing along in the various games that go on during the day with Paul Hindis's Caesars and letters, Chloe with the lunchtime letters, George with his numbers, even though I can't get them half the time. Yeah, so it's a. And you do a
nice little fun group to be.
You do the tea time ones, is it? The letters and teasers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 5 o'clock one, yeah.
And it's
the one that is actually tea time.
It's a great group. Well, I mean, like the numbers are up near like 1,000 members nearly as well.
I'll have a look on my phone now. See what.
Chloe doesn't want. Chloe doesn't want to come on, but we're keen to get the rest of the team on, I suppose. And Paul Hindis will hopefully get him later on in the series when he's a little bit more free. But you've been watching ZoomDown from day one. You were one of our first.
970 at the minute.
970. Yeah, you were one of our first kind of.
1,000.
You were one of the first to kind of to say that you enjoyed it, and you were kind of one of the first in the chat every week. So, what has ZoomDown meant to you over lockdown?
I mean, it has. Sorry, just losing my train of thought there. Sorry.
It's all right, yeah, but you've enjoyed it from day one.
It's been it's got me through lockdown, like been coming together with the community, like being able to have a good laugh with the community, and yeah.
Does it replace, or does it make up for the lack of co-events in a certain way? Do you think just being able to sort of socialize and see familiar faces all the time, and
Exactly. I mean, such a shame that co-events can't be going ahead this year, but I think it's understandable seeing the current situation. I mean, I were due to go down to Blackpool in
Blackpool.
October,
Everyone was
but
looking
that's not
forward to
On
that,
my
weren't they?
birthday, yay.
A lot of people were looking forward to that. It was disappointing.
on your
but
birthday.
What do we do? But I mean, like, what are we going to do? It's just all we can do is really just concentrate on online and just try and stay in touch with people, isn't it? And you know,
Exactly.
you can have the odd friend round or something. What is you? Are you allowed one friend around or something? What is it? What are your rules at the moment? I think we're allowed one.
I think. Yeah.
One household. I think. I'm not sure.
I think it's only in the social bubble. I think it is with us.
Yeah, that's, I think,
We're
coming
not allowed
tomorrow.
to have anyone from other households.
Oh, all right. Yours are quite strict at the
What,
moment.
down-
I think
down
that's
where
what's
you
coming
are?
here. Yeah, I think that's what's coming. They're going to try
Yeah,
and
very.
stop us visiting everyone as well. So even that's what I mean. So online becomes even more important.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to be able to nip round to your mate's house, and you know, I have a mate who lives across the road, and me and him would go to each other's house quite a lot, like like teenagers would have done, kind of thing. Two men in their 40s, and we go, oh, he's patting. Hi, can I come in? Yeah, he's up in his room. But so yeah, I mean, it's important. It's important to see people. It's important to sort of just keep a sense of structure. I mean, you have that through work, don't
Good
you?
for mental health.
Yeah, I mean, you have that. Your work helps, doesn't it? Probably just
Exactly,
keeping
like-
a routine every week and stuff. But is the morale good in there?
I mean, if I wasn't. Yeah, but overall, it's still quite okay at the moment. But obviously, with lockdown coming again, I think we'll start getting into the sort of panic about everything. But
There's
just
no
gotta
point
take how it
panicking.
comes. See what,
No point
you know what I
panicking.
mean?
We're not going anywhere. I think that's just it. It's just sort of bumping
Exactly.
it down. Yeah, it's gonna be different because
No.
we had it during the nice weather,
Yeah.
so we might have it now during the sort of the with the fire on. But
Exactly.
interesting times. Yeah, I'm still trying to sell our house. We have the sale agreed sign went up, so it's happening apparently. But who knows whether it'll happen before any sort of lockdown hits. Be nice.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed indeed. But anyway, thanks for that, Callum. Hope you enjoyed your
It's
Zoom
alright.
experience. Hope I didn't make you too nervous. I know
I
a lot
have.
of
It's
people-
been brilliant.
a lot of people don't like the questioning and the chat and stuff like that.
I'm fine.
Well, that's good. Good to hear from you. Right, well, we get on with this game.
Yeah.
What are we? 11-point game. Not too far behind, Lesley.
Okay.
Plenty to be
I can't
matching
either.
up.
Good.
I don't know if we mentioned the stat, but before we continue, we mentioned about both players declaring invalid words. It's only happened 3 times on the show. The other one was Elliot against Dan McCom when they both went for Sullier.
These are in
This
very
is
good
the
company,
first time
lads.
when they've both
Yeah.
had different words.
You're
That
like
is,
some of the
that's a
greats
nice stat.
we
It's the first time
mentioned
they
here.
both tried different words.
Don't know about David, but I'm just loving that you're going on about it.
It makes me feel really special, Lesley. I'm sure you do.
Yeah, really special.
Yeah.
Chris
That's
Marshall
what we're
asks you,
going
Paul, will you have a shed at your new house?
for. Will I have a shed? I will eventually in my new house, but not in the interim house. No.
You're not to take that shed with you, pack that up, and then
It's concrete. Yeah, it's concrete. No,
Oh, is it?
no, no.
Oh, is it?
No, shed two will be like we'll make this look like.
It's a ZoomDown secret that his setup looks very glitzy. You think the rest of the room is glitzy. Oh no.
It's not glitzy at all. It's blokey. It's blokish. Yeah, it's blokish. It's for jamming in. We used this was our jam room. Really, this was me and the lads got in here and jammed and forgot where we were for 4 hours.
Okay, Bob Marley.
Yeah. It's a little bit, and the temperature would creep up to like 26 degrees. And we're like, open the bloody door. Be roast.
Oh gosh, 26, so warm.
Yeah. Oh, when it's in a shed like this, it's bloody warm. Right. So, David, round 7, your letters.
Let's start with 3 consonants, please.
And they are when they appear.
They're here.
D, T, and C.
Vowels.
O, A, and E.
Consonant, please.
V for Volante.
Consonant, please.
An R.
And a final vowel, please.
And a final O. Okay, so how did we get on?
8.
8. And Lesley?
7.
Which is?
Overact.
Overact, yes.
An
David?
overcoat.
Overcoat,
Overcoat.
yeah. If you go over, can you overcoat something or
Yeah, no,
overcoat?
it's like a rain jacket thing, isn't it?
Overcoat. Nothing wrong with overcoat, David.
Yes, overcoat. A person who copes too much.
Yeah.
You can never coat too much.
Is it the opposite of an undercoat?
You can overcoat. You can overcoat. Yes.
Very apt.
Same
yes.
as an overcoat. Yeah, undercoat, overcoat. Same thing.
Well done. Yep, good spot. Cavorted and overcoat are there.
Yeah.
Cavorted, is to jump around or dance excitedly or to engage enthusiastically in sexual disreputable pursuits. So yeah, depending on how you know the word, could be taken very differently dependent on example.
Yeah, like look at that example. It looks like the football.
The first one,
sexy on the pitch, doesn't it? Really.
The first one says the players cavorted about the pitch, and then it goes on to the sexual example.
Yeah, you're like in a sexy manner. Yeah, okay. But well, an E for overacted. An E for overacted would have done, wouldn't it?
Yep, very nice.
Well, I was hoping for the O though. Then.
Yeah. Oh, you were looking for the O.
I was, yeah, because I had over and I thought I could maybe get an overcoat out of that.
Well, nice 8. 35-16, and it's Lesley, your letters.
I'll stick to the 7 again.
Okay.
As we wait.
We do. Spoils our flow. Spoils my flow. This, I need to have a word with Charlie. I'll see if we can get it fixed. Okay. G-I-G. Always good. O-M. U. And T.
And a vowel.
Another I.
Blimey. And another vowel.
And the final O. Very nice, Lesley. How'd you get on?
Yeah, I made up 6.
I made up 6. Okay, David.
I will stick with a 4 then.
Which is
Gout.
gout. Nothing wrong with it,
Lovely.
unless you're a sufferer, Lesley.
Out gig someone that was
Outgig.
saying done someone else.
All right.
I was thinking of that as well.
I outgigged my contemporaries last year.
Yeah.
Alas, no, there is no out gig.
Where's that
Bad
part?
luck, Leslie. It should be in there, I think.
Yeah, it should be.
I'm missing a trick there.
Outgo was mine. Outgo was in there.
If you were to out gig, is that to go to more gigs than someone, or to play a more like lively and memorable gig than
the verb to gig is
Two
to
meanings,
gig,
shouldn't it?
yeah, it's to gig.
Yeah, it could have
If
some
you're
meanings.
gigging, a
Exactly.
gigging band is around playing gigs, not going to gigs. So yeah.
Well, there were 2 6s available. So we have. Why has that not come up? There we go. So I think they're pronounced the same. I think you can say mugget. So kind of the last vowel. I'm not sure whether it holds any kind of weight. I'd look at the linguistic pronunciation on it in a second. So it can be had with any vowel apart from A, and it's the intestines of a calf or sheep. And I think it's mugget actually, regardless of vowel. So yeah, so rather than mugget, just mugget.
Mugget.
But you can have it with anything. Yeah, E, I, O, or U.
It's a strange one, that isn't it? Fugget. So I saw. So that was a 4 that takes it there, David. Big 4.
You'll count.
They all count. 39, 16, and it's round 9, which is your numbers.
Can I have one large, please?
Yeah.
I'm not falling for Leslie's mind games here.
No. Okay, your numbers are 4, 10, and 3. 1, 6, and your large one is 75, and you target 3, 7, 9. Okay, so 379, David.
379.
Okay, Lesley.
Yep.
Okay, your weight, please, David.
6 minus 1 is 5.
Mm-hmm.
Times 75 is 375.
Yeah.
And then add 4.
And add 4. Lesley.
Yeah, I just got my 5 by 3 minus 1 is 2, and 10 divided by 2 is 5.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you kept the 4. All right, that's good. Yeah, we'll take that. That's fine. 10 points each. $49.26, George. Yeah.
Yeah, got that.
So a little bit of catching up to do, Lesley, but it's time yet.
Right,
And it is your letters, please.
Yeah, I'll stick to the same again.
CV7. They are N, A, and J. A, N, E, and T.
And a consonant.
They're not nice tonight. An X.
Lovely. And another vowel.
Okay, and a final. And a final U. How did you get on?
Probably a not valid 5.
Okay, and David?
I'm hoping for a valid 5.
Okay, yours, Lesley?
On tax.
On tax, okay. David?
Jaunt. I think I got jaunt the other day. Jaunt.
Jaunt was mine. Not sure about on tax in the present. You can have it in the past participle.
I'm looking it up for you now. Untaxed and untaxing, but no untaxed on its own, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Bad luck, Lesley.
Oh, well, at least we're learning.
I was thinking of unneat with the 2 N's as well.
Well,
I think
there you
I've got
go.
a risky one as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you have 2 there. You have taxane and unneat. Unneat, I think, goes without saying of its meaning. Taxane, not the tab there. There we go. It's got quite a complex definition. I think it's easier to just look at the last few words where it says it's a hydrocarbon having the molecular formula of 20
C20.
carbon, C20, in the compound mentioned in the first few words.
Nice little good one to know, actually, in that, because there's bugger all else in that.
Chemistry stuff.
Yeah. Taxane.
That's really bad letters games.
Oh, they've been
in both
shocking.
games.
It's been shocking, haven't they? Absolutely shocking.
I demand some more 9s.
Yeah, that was a 5, wasn't it?
We've still got time. There are still a few more letters rounds to go.
Come on.
You've said that now, David. Final numbers round is going to be 99 and 999 target.
Well, we've already had the
Which the
target.
first one was, which I didn't get, but that didn't go well for me.
Maybe that's how we've exhausted it already. We've had our 9 quota already, just in number form.
Yeah, we had all 3 9s in that round. So it's round 11. David.
3 consonants, please. God love them.
L, S, and Z.
3 vowels.
E, A, and I.
Consonant, please.
G.
Consonant.
K.
And a final consonant, please.
And the final L. David.
I will stick with a 6.
Okay. And Lesley.
No, I've got 4. I've lost the plot.
Which is?
Size.
Okay. And your 6, David?
Glazes.
Glazes was mine, yeah.
Very good.
I presume you can't have galleys because that would be EY, I think.
Yeah, galleys is EY, so well avoided.
No gas-like, James. I was thinking gas.
No gas-like. Oh, yeah, gaseous, I suppose, is the term that you would use.
Yeah.
There is a 7 though from the letters of galleys, which is sillage.
Sillage.
Yeah, it's the degree to which perfume lingers in the air when it's warm.
Because that's all to do with sort of pheromones and stuff. I remember talking about that years ago, and certain perfumes smell differently on certain people. They don't just not just a across the board smell that you're smelling. It's how it reacts with the.
It's potency. So if it's very strong and you can't avoid it, it's almost like intrusive. It's got a high sillage.
That's sillage. Okay.
So you can't.
Is in sort of smells on factory farms, silage and sillage.
It has
silage is rotten. Yeah.
So you can't add I to glazes
hang on.
to make GLAIZES.
I apologise. I've just clicked the pronunciation. It's sillage, apparently.
Sillage. So it's French again.
A lot of French ones tonight.
Yeah.
What was that? Sorry, Callum?
So you can't add I to glazes to make GLAIZES for 7.
No, sillage, as I've now found out, is pronounced as the only 7 available.
Sure.
Well done to the couple of people who got that in the
Sillage.
chat. Tracy and Graham.
Don't know if I'll remember that. Good one, but good one to know. So that was your 6, David. Yeah. Okay. 60 to 26. And it's round 12, which is Lesley, your letters again. Hopefully a little bit better this time.
Stick to the same.
Okay. CV7.
When it comes up. There we go.
Okay, and they are R, E, and G.
Reg.
Oh, Reg. O, N.
What is Reg on?
It's on now. Something begin with W.
Something cute.
What was that last one?
W.
It's just I've got something propping up my screen, so I can only see so far. So what? RGNW.
REGONAW.
REG. Because I write them down separately. Vowel.
Another A.
And consonant.
And the final P. Lesley.
Just 6.
Okay, and David?
I'll try a 6.
Okay. Do you have it written down?
I do.
Okay. Yours, please, Lesley?
Well, one of them orange.
Orange. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. David?
I've got a wanger.
Wanga. Wanga said Tracy. What's a wanga?
What's a wanger, Tracy?
I don't think people use that word, but I don't know whether
She said her definition was it's a man's penis.
Okay.
As opposed to some what other type of penis?
An animal's penis?
Yeah, an animal's.
I'm afraid you need an H to have wanger to be valid.
But it didn't look right. I didn't have anything else. 6 anyway.
I think I've seen a
Thank
7.
you for bringing it up on the show.
Go on, Callum.
Can you have Wagoner?
That was my 7,
And
yeah.
indeed.
Nice.
Very good.
Well spotted. It was one of the many 7s you could choose from.
Paragon.
I had Pornage as well.
Yeah, Apigean, Nagware, Paragon, Parengo, Pornage, Pagana, Wagoner, and Warpage.
Nothing
Warp
that
factor-
nice
Warp
in
factor
there. A
9.
lot of really obscure ones there.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's good. So that was a 6, David.
Well, 6 Lesley.
Yeah.
Just 6 for
Alright.
Lesley.
Sorry.
Again, you give me 6 if you want. I'm not.
60 to 32, is that right?
Yeah,
All right,
60-32.
60-32. Sorry about that, Lesley.
I'm just glad that David got his wanger right so that I could catch up a little.
It's the wrong time to bring it up.
I was what, wanger?
Hey, there's never a good time to bring it out, James. That's,
Well, if
you know.
David wins, we know how
Oh,
he's
yeah.
celebrating.
Okay, so we're into the final
No comment on
letters.
that.
Final letters game, you dirty pair, and it's David. Your choice.
Can I start with 3 consonants, please?
Well, they are D, P, and R.
3 vowels.
E, and A.
Consonants.
B,
Another consonant.
S,
And a final vowel, please.
and the final E. And that's ZoomDown. Okay, David.
I've just realised I've got a letter wrong. I haven't got anything because I thought it had a V. There's no V there.
Oh, it's a
I'm
Spanish.
declaring
A
nothing.
B. It's a B. Lesley.
Yeah, and I've used my R twice for repaired, so I don't have anything either.
Oh,
We're really good at this, aren't we, Lesley?
Yeah.
we've never had 2 in a game, I think, have we? So
Oh, stop it.
there's a record. You got the record now. You got the record. I was hoping for a D coming out for bedspread. So I was hoping you were
No,
right.
it's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw it to the other guys here then. What did you guys have? I mean, Paul, I kind of, I suppose, has seen the chat and he's just said what he, or rather, seen the selection.
Yes. I didn't have what the chat have.
I had an anagram
Yeah, I
of
only
the
got
max.
spread.
I
I
had
was,
an anagram
I
of
was
the
on
max.
7s.
I was hoping for pear seed, but no, I was
Pear seed. Well, you were very
Oh.
close.
Mm,
Yeah, there being 1-8 available.
rapeseed.
Rapeseed, yeah.
Rapeseed oil.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, rapeseed. But I was confused after bed. I was like, I was just hoping for bedspread, and we've no more rounds now, so we'll never know whether that D would have come out. But 2 Ds, hard to know.
These.
So, a big in that one. Okay. And we're into the numbers. So it is Lesley, your final number selection. How are you
Yes,
going to play it?
Stick to 1 large.
1 large. Okay. They are. Your numbers are 1, 6, and 8. 4, 10. And your large is 50. And your target 451. Lesley, 451.
Just 450.
Okay. David?
451.
451. You might kick yourself, Lesley. Go for it, David.
8 plus 1 is 9.
Okay, you've gone that way.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, bug.
5 is 50. Is
Yeah.
450.
450.
And then 6 plus 4 is 10. Divide it by the 10 that's already there for the 1. And then add it on.
Very nice.
Lucky Lesley.
Oh, I thought I'd used my 10, just thinking that because it was a round. Never mind.
There was the
Bad
other
luck.
standard way, James, the way in Apterus, the way that would be typically my approach is to just go directly straight to it and forget about the 10. But a lot of people like to use their 10s. So they would have gone 50 minus the 4 for 46.
46 times it and take it away. Yeah.
Times by the 10 and take off the 8 and the 1. So, but yeah, it can be a very useful way, especially I think if you have a 10. You should probably use it. It's there for a reason. It's there to be used.
It's a useful tool.
Yeah, a 10 is a very useful number in any number selection.
Cuts through the noise very easily.
Yeah, so you can get close and you can see what you have left. So
yeah.
So well played, David. 70-32. And we are into the conundrum that we wrote for Lesley just this evening.
Oh,
I'm off air? Yes, good.
Yep.
So, James will keep you talking. I'll write this up.
Yeah, I mean, you know the drill from last time. Yeah. I have nothing else in particular to say. Yeah.
But you say it so beautifully, James. That's what it is. So.
No, you flatter me. Yeah, for the people in chat, I brought back the trusty old sand timer from last series, which appeared in one episode, where people occasionally notice that it's gone off, so I have to turn it back over. But hey, you know.
Yeah, I managed to catch you
in the background.
completely coincidentally earlier, just turning it and pin you when you were doing it.
So,
Perfect.
well, if you're both ready,
Yep, I've got you pinned now, Paul.
Good luck, Lesley.
best of luck as we reveal today's ZoomDown conundrum. Come on, any second now.
First,
David.
secondary.
Secondary. Very well done.
David.
Well played. Whoa, we like it. Good. They were solved. At least we had one of them solved. One of them solved tonight. Well played. So that was in your honor. Do you make any rose candy?
No, I was just looking for something with Randy.
Randy.
My problem is
A Randy Wanger.
Have you got have you got Andy Platitis?
I
Have you?
have, like Randy Andy, I always look for the word and then get lost.
yeah, the Andy with his vaginosis, wasn't it? Yeah, that was funny.
Oh dear.
It's just like I could see it because when I was editing it, I went back a good few seconds before I showed whatever, and it was just Andy just sort of laughing to himself, going, "It's there, it's coming out. It's like it's gonna appear," and then it didn't, of course. But he was like, by that stage, he was completely out of that round, you know. But I hope he's enjoyed that tonight. Did you enjoy it, Lesley?
Yeah, it's just I got 72 in the first game and then didn't even. I think I would have felt okay if I'd at least got all the numbers, but to have missed that last one is just ridiculous. But
Don't worry about it.
never mind.
It happens. It's how you start. It's just, yeah, you can go down a cul-de-sac in numbers games very, very easily and get stuck. But I hope, like I say, I hope you enjoyed it. We've loved having you on. It's been great. You know, we've been dying to get you on because you've been a key member of the chat, and you know, you've been a good burst of energy into the group, and that's what I like. That's what I'm kind of drawn to, and I think that's what the community needs. Community needs plenty of people with energy to kick it forward, and definitely hoping when we're allowed to get some sort of co-event down in Brighton.
Yeah, well, I would love to do something in Brighton. We've got a sort of games cafe, which would be ideal, but there's also a bloke that was on Countdown years ago called Cliff with blue or green hair, and he runs a nice alternative pub, and it's just like, it'd be really nice to have an event in an ex-Countdown players pub as well. Would be lovely.
What do you mean alternative? That sounds very. I like that.
I've seen people like Paul Zenon talk and perform there. It's just a really good punky, dirty club where they have festival shows on and bands and sort of feet stick to the carpet.
Paul Zenon's a bit rock and roll, isn't he? He's a nice fella. I'd love to do a celebrity version of this and get him on because he seems to enjoy the game. It'd be good.
He does. I think
good if we could team him up with someone that he wouldn't mind playing.
Colin Murray. Who said that?
Who said? What did you say, George?
Colin Murray.
But Colin's a very, very, very busy man who's up every morning at 4 a.m. or something. It's hard to get those sorts of type of people who are really, really, really busy. You know, don't think Paul Zenon's quite.
I'll tell you who I'd love to see on ZoomDown, Jo Brand, because she loves the show. I'm sure you can.
I was never sure about
Jo Brand.
Never really sure whether she was she sort of takes the piss so much. So I wasn't sure whether she was.
Whether she even if it just means getting her on Dictionary Corner.
She was one of the only highlights of Celebrity Countdown.
Yeah, that was a bit pants, wasn't it? It really was. That was
bit of a waste of a weekend going to film.
They sort of like give them all the points as well. Like even if you lost the round, you still got
scoring.
Yeah, it was a bit silly. There was no kind of you want good tight matches and see how it goes. That's like any good sort of competitive sport. The outcome should be undetermined before you start. That's what you want. You know, you want to see what's going to happen here. So, you know.
Exactly.
So, David, 3 wins.
Yeah, I literally can't believe it.
You've played very well.
Better than I ever could have imagined.
You've put these two to the sword tonight. Now you have. It's been.
They both played very well.
Apologies to Callum.
Well, you've done very well as well.
Thank you.
You've met a man on form, so who are we going to give him now, James?
Well, we can't.
Rite of Passage had to be someone of a tough fourth game.
Yeah, I think he deserves it. He does. He deserves a real stinker now, doesn't he? Really, to see.
Well, at least I can't have Jack Worsley.
Have another go.
3 wins last year.
We're not allowed to invite Elliot Mellor or Dan McCon back.
No, we're not.
Unfortunately not. Rob's still available. Rob's here.
Rob is still available.
I might put down some sort of illness on Thursday, possibly.
Stephen Reed in the chat. Stephen, do you want to come
on?
on?
The house for 2 weeks. It's fine.
3 wins was enough. If I can get to finally say it, 3 wins was enough last series. So that's I think we should.
That takes a bit of pressure off then, at least.
I'd say you're probably you're halfway through anyway. I'd say you're not quite a dead cert, but I'd say you've 1 foot.
Yeah, my scores haven't been massive, and that's
1 foot. You've 1 foot. You've 1 foot in the finals. Yeah, I mean it came down to points difference. There was a lot of people on 2 wins the last time. There maybe we'll get a few more on 3 this time, and it could come down to points. So you don't know. So yeah, you'll be looking to get as many points as you know. We're going to give you a hard game. So yeah,
that's totally understandable.
Yeah,
I found all my games quite difficult, to be honest. I'm sweating. I'm really, really hot after every single game. So they're all making me sweat.
I think we
just want to make you sweat.
Are those man-made fibers you're wearing tonight?
They're from Burton, I think.
In that shirt,
this is from Burton.
Yeah, are they man-made fibers
from Tesco?
I still check and
like hot.
Stuff discount, Callum.
Could be, yeah. I just sweat.
Of course, as always.
But well, we'll have a chat and we'll see how that goes. How did the chat get on tonight, George?
Yeah, chat loved it.
Tough selections tonight, weren't there?
They were very tough.
Lots
of Frenchy, froggy garlic bread stuff.
Reminded me of my recent mocktails. I've done a couple of mocktails recently.
Mocktails are terrible because you've got to get through the whole deck. It doesn't reset
F's
after
and B's and H's and G's, and you're like, there's no words here. There's
still no 9s in this game as well.
No.
Continues our run of not having a 9 in a game for a long while.
You sort of, you do. You want a 9. I mean, it's like you do. It's like It's like getting a good sort of decent break in snooker or something like that. You don't want it just attritional and sort of little bit bitty. You want maybe someone to get a 9 and get a few points, but just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes sometimes, you know. But I like these games. It's like nice and tight, and you know, it's good socially. And I as I say, I hope Callum and Lesley enjoyed it tonight, and it hasn't put you off.
Very
Maybe
much so.
maybe you'll like another go next series.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
Broken your dog. You're a plain speaker, Lesley. We like that. We do like.
Well, it's just I don't kind of play as well. I even watching the TV show. I'm making dinner at the same time while glancing in the room, so I don't sit down and concentrate. So maybe an example of where the people get so good because they practice. Because I'm just sort of glancing and seeing what letters I can remember in the kitchen, kind of thing, without writing it down most of the time. So.
Practice does make practice is especially at the elite level, it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. The amount of words you learn and just the little tricks you pick up, and you know, it's like my numbers when I went on. I joined Actress about sort of 3-4 weeks before I went on the show, and I just played loads and loads of letters games, and maybe added 10 points to my letter score, whereas I should have been concentrating on numbers that I thought I was still good at, but I wasn't. It was just roasted into glasses in the memory, thinking, I can still do my sums, and I couldn't. I should have been in working at them, you know.
Yeah, when James reads out a list of words that I've never heard it, I don't mind not getting them. But when it's a word that, for God's sake, I know that word. Like I was telling Elizabeth that the other day I was playing on my phone in the car and I didn't get kittens. And kittens is one of the words that I probably say more than most other words ever.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get kittens because I was looking for something with
certain words you don't see. I mean, it's like I got knocked out of the telly for not spotting become or beckon. It's little simple words like that.
Yeah, I got knocked out with releasing.
And it's like I didn't spot epilator in the first game.
That's all right. That's
when
high
I've seen
level.
it before.
That's high level stuff now. Epilator. You can't complain about an epilator now. I missed Pagodites. God damn, I missed it. I should have got that Pagodites. But it's well, I hope it hasn't put you off anyway. That's what I'm saying. And have you ever thought about applying for? Applying for the real thing?
No, I didn't.
No, Lesley. Sorry.
No. For the reasons how this has gone, it's just I couldn't handle humiliating myself, kind of thing.
You haven't humiliated yourself.
You haven't done that here, though.
No.
But I wouldn't. I don't know. It's as I was saying to you before, that I'm one of these people that if I don't try, then I can't fail. which isn't a good example.
No, exactly. We all have our little. Yeah, we all have our.
I know, but I've got other skills. I'm an aerobics instructor. I can count backwards and tell you to go right, while pointing left, and tell you the next move while we're still doing the previous one. So
doing it while all at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Multitasker extraordinaire. Okay. Interesting. We'll maybe do a special that we'll do like an aerobics ZoomDown special or something.
Yeah.
You have to do like 10 star jumps and then do a 4 large.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Actually, I get very sweaty doing that. Though.
You have to do the bleep test, like something really physical, like a bleep test. Yeah.
Oh, I hate that as a kid.
God, yeah, no. Maybe not. Maybe we'll keep those disciplines separate for now. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed it. We're late tonight. Yeah. It's 10:05. I was wondering, and the shed is really starting to heat up. So we'll let everyone go and say thanks for watching. I hope too many of you didn't bugger off to only connect earlier on. Should have that on the record button. And we will see you on Thursday. So thanks to Callum Carton and Lesley and Jeavons and David Hilton. We'll see him on Thursday, and from all the team. We'll see you then. All right. Good night, guys.
Well played, Lesley and Callum again. Bye. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
See you then.
Bye.